You've probably been told that if you want something badly enough, you'll get it. Work harder, think about it constantly, never stop chasing. But have you ever noticed that the people who seem to get everything are usually the people who look like they don't need it? Why? Today we're talking about one of the oldest ideas in philosophy that letting go often gives you more than holding on ever could. This starts with the Stoics and Eastern philosophy. Epictetus, a Greek Stoic, said, "Some things are up to us and some are not. Make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens. You control effort, you don't control outcomes. When you confuse the two, anxiety begins." Um, Another Stoic, Marcus Aurelius, said something pretty similar. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. People waste enormous energy trying to control other people, timing, luck, opinions, the future, etc. When your happiness depends on something outside of yourself, you've handed someone else control over your peace. And I'll say that again just because that's meaningful, you know? When your happiness depends on something outside of yourself, you've handed someone else control over your peace. Enter Arthur Schopenhauer, a German philosopher who lived in the 1800s. One of his biggest ideas: life swings between desire and boredom. We think getting something will satisfy us, then we adapt, then we want something else. This is why success alone never creates lasting happiness. Looking more at Eastern philosophy, enter Lao Tzu, also known as Lao Tzu, a Chinese sage regarded as the founder of Taoism. He said something along the lines of, "When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be." Let me use an analogy. Water doesn't fight the river, it flows around obstacles. Detachment isn't quitting, it's flowing instead of forcing. Lao Tzu also said, "He who grasps loses." Now, this doesn't mean you should necessarily not care. It means stop squeezing life so tightly that nothing can move. Water doesn't force its way through mountains, it simply keeps flowing. Eventually, the mountains change. So become the water, flow, don't force. You know, if something wrong happens, let it happen and change paths, change your course. Don't overthink, don't become frustrated, even though it may be frustrating. Let the path guide you. Let me introduce another concept called the backwards law, created by Alan Watts, a British American writer. This concept basically states the more you pursue confidence, happiness, love, sleep, the less likely they appear. So, for example, trying desperately to fall asleep, trying to, trying too hard to seem confident, trying too hard to make someone like you, the effort becomes the obstacle. I'll end this off with a very meaningful philosopher, Friedrich Nietzsche. I don't know how to pronounce that, low key. He doesn't talk directly about detachment at all, but more so about love. Amor fati. Love your fate. Not because everything is good, but because fighting reality wastes your life. Frederick said, "My formula for greatness in a human being is amor fati." Acceptance isn't surrender, it's refusing to waste energy arguing with reality. So, let's bring all of the philosophers together, right? Epictetus teaches control, Marcus teaches acceptance, Laozi teaches flow, Watts teaches surrender, Schopenhauer teaches the endless cycle of desire, and Frederick teaches the love of our unknown future. Different centuries, different cultures, the same lesson, you know? You don't become powerful when you control everything. You become powerful when you no longer need everything to go your way. Because inevitably, not everything's going to go your way. Things are going to go wrong. Things are going to go right. But you cannot control all of that. Letting go isn't giving up, it's giving up the illusion that your peace depends on outcomes. Work with everything you've got. Love deeply. Dream big. Build your future. But don't hand your happiness over to things you can't control. Because the moment you stop clinging, you finally become free. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your time very much, and I hope that my words help you in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, have a good one.